Good morning, family.
It's night, and nobody's seen you for days.
Well, that is odd. Last thing I remember, I was drinking heavily at the bar. Then I woke up at home.
Because I found you passed out underneath a pile of very exhausted-looking horses.
Doesn't ring a bell, but since I made it all the way to dinner sober, I'm going to reward my self-control with a lot of drinks. If anyone needs me, you know where to find me and where to drag me home to.
Where's your father going?
To get drunk?
Fun, fun. Hope you've all saved room.
We don't eat the horns and hooves, at least not on purpose.
Well, someone has to. My temple is filled with this stuff, and it's useless to me.
Why not just ask the people for stuff you need?
Because gods don't need anything. I mean, I was briefly interested in that whole pooping thing, but it would be criminal to waste my perfect arse on that. So, the only thing that matters is that people give me things that they want. The suffering is how I know they care.
Shouldn't you also be answering their prayers?
Usually by the time I get round to it, they're already dead. It's not my fault you things are so fragile.
Can I come to your temple and take some of the things you clearly don't care about?
No, but you can help me tidy up. And if you do a good job, maybe I'll let you rip off an animal head for you to wear on your other shoulder.
Sweet!
Using the butt to poop. How pedestrian.
I wanted this city to be extraordinary. Well, sorry for trying to make your lives better.
My life's work!
Something bothering you?
Something did bother me, but then I realized to keep caring would be insane because nothing is ever going to change. Want to join me?
No, I'm good. I'm just enjoying my vacation.
Vacation. Sounds stupid. Where are you from? Someplace stupid?
Athens.
Athens? Seriously? The Athens?
You've heard of it.
Have I heard of the greatest city in the world? Yeah.
Well, we started using these coins and our civilization really took off. Suddenly I was rich and had something called free time.
Such a brilliant innovation. Only in Athens. Crapopolis isn't ready for anything like that. This city rioted when I suggested building a barrier between our watering hole and our poo puddle. How does it work?
We use these to buy and sell goods and services. I'm currently carrying the equivalent of 50 chickens, and nothing is constantly trying to peck at my testicles. It's called money. Here, take one. I'm Gregorius of Athens.
Tyrannus of crap. Well, the name isn't important. Just Tyrannus. Apparently, it's based on a standard of exchange where these super fungible tokens, or coins, represent a certain amount that everyone agrees on.
What did you give this Athenian for it?
Nothing, really. Just a couple of cows, goats, chickens, most of our weapons. But I'm pretty sure I got the better end of the deal. Think of how much more efficient this will be. And since we're basically at the beginning of time, most people have the same amount of stuff, so they'll be starting on a totally equal playing field.
There's only one problem. What do we do with Athenian money? We don't live in Athens.
I know. I wish.
Counterpoint? Screw Athens! What if we made our own money? If it's good enough for Athens, it's good enough for us to steal from Athens.
It did give Athens a jump start, and I would like to see the city evolve from just trading random animal parts. Okay, I'm in.
What should we put on our coins? The Athenians used Athena, which is a little on the nose for my taste.
It should be someone important, someone the whole city respects.
Someone who inspires trust and enthusiasm.
The king!
The weed dealer!
We all love Dylan, but I still think I'm going to go with my idea.
I love being drunk, which is why I got into the sitting at a bar and drinking business. Let us celebrate our life choices with another round.
How many is that for today?
If I had to guess, I'd say 6 barrels. But if I'm not seeing double, 12. Make that 13!
That seems like a lot to drink without paying.
So now you're going to keep tabs on how much I drink. I thought you were a bartender, not my mother.
Everyone else pays.
With chickens, I provide something more valuable. Atmosphere. You think all these people would be drinking here if not for me? The people love me, I love the people, we all love drinking. No notes.
Alcohol is pretty addictive.
I will not stand here and let you speak ill of alcohol. Apologize to the drinks. Do it. Kiss them. Tongue that booze.
No.
Top me off. And while you do that, I'll tell everyone the story of my very sensual encounter with the griffin. And her twin.
This is Krapopolis's official coin.
Why does it have your face on it?
Because I'm the most important person in the city.
Isn't that the weed dealer?
That's what I said.
It doesn't matter who's on it. What matters is what it represents. Don't you want an opportunity to dream, to create a world where eventually money is something you can hold on to? Grow your wealth instead of having to eat everything you earn.
How does that work?
I'm really glad you asked that before rioting. Instead of something being worth a certain number of chickens or goats, everyone will agree on a coin amount that is fair to both parties. And that amount of coins can then be exchanged for the equivalent in goods and services.
What about the guy in town who used to make change?
I am so not married to this career.
You can marry careers.
What's a career?
I know you're going to be skeptical, but...
It feels right.
You're really into it? You're not just saying you are so you can get my hopes up and cross whatever spirit I have left?
Let's do money.
Okay, everyone line up with your possessions and we'll start handing out the Tyrannuses.
I don't remember agreeing on that name.
Sorry, got a little ahead of myself. Call them whatever you want.
Crap coins.
How many crap coins do I get for this?
Oh, I never realized how gross this was until now.
Ugh, this temple feels more like a petting zoo.
People don't pet the animals after they're dead.
Oh, right, you just eat them, like that's better. What is this?
It's called money. The city's using it instead of trading chickens.
So these metal discs are valuable to you mortals?
People are nuts for them. When I get enough money, I'm gonna get a third pigtail.
Oh, I could finally have a temple full of sacrifices that don't stink like chicken crap. Oh, I like it. I'm in. Spread the word. From now on, Deliria only accepts cold, hard money.
Isn't this exciting?
No, it's actually very, very boring.
I think that means it's working. I can't believe we're doing something that Athens would do. Maybe money is the first step to Krapopolis being more than just a greasy finger smudge on the map. Who knows? Maybe in my lifetime, I'll get to see us make it all the way to adopt.
Let's start with a couple of barrels and see where this day takes us.
We're gonna need to discuss your tab.
We already agreed that that was a stupid idea. Now I'm back to get drunk.
That was before your son invented money.
Whose idea was it for sex to lead to children? Something so good should never have such a substantial downside.
I see your excessive drinking as an obvious liability.
Don't make him go. His loud, boisterous behavior keeps me from dealing with my own dark thoughts.
See? I'm the life and soul of this place.
What if I paid you to keep being that?
You want me to drink as a job?
Drink, tell stories, just be you. And while you're being you, you can drink as much as you like.
Working goes against everything I believe in, but being sober sounds like genuine hell. Gather round, fellow drunks. It's time to get wasted like it's my job, which I guess it now is.
Tyrannus, we have a slight problem.
What's that?
I went to town to get some lunch.
Woozy's kebab?
Is there any other?
You know it.
Boom! But Woozy wouldn't give me any because I don't have any more money.
That's an easy fix. We can just make a lot more coins.
But if the money isn't worth the value of something specific, isn't it by definition worthless?
I bet you 10 coins this works.
Can't see a downside to that.
Where have you been?
Drinking.
Then why aren't you happy and horny?
Because it's my job now, and I hate it. Money has robbed me of the thing I love most in the world. Other than you, sex and stir-fry, of course.
Oh, I think it's wonderful. I'm what people call loaded.
The things I could do with all that.
Then take it.
But it's yours. You earned it by being amazing.
True, but the point is for the people to give up something that matters to them to prove how much they love me. Once they do that, I don't need it anymore.
And I thought the greatest gift you could ever give me was thousands of years of mind-blowing orgasms.
Why not have both?
This day has really turned around.
2 chickens, please.
Sorry, I'm all out.
But I have money.
That doesn't make more chicken.
What if I give you more money for those chickens?
That could work.
Hey!
Sorry, chickens cost more now.
Fine, I'll pay more. I want these chickens.
Not if I pay more than you.
You're late.
How can I be late? I own this bar.
I own the bar.
Sorry, I forgot to do this first. Still getting used to this whole concept.
That's a lot of money.
Well, you can't put a price on happiness. I mean, you obviously should, and it should be this amount.
This place isn't worth that much.
It's worth double to me. In fact, here.
You're serious?
Oh, I am very serious. As serious as a sober monster, desperate to end this conversation and stop being sober.
Then you got a deal.
Fellow drunks, as of today, this is Schlub's Bar, and everyone drinks for free at Schlub's Bar.
That's not how you run a bar.
No, that's not how you run a bar. This is exactly how I do it. Now, if you want to sit down and drink for free, you're welcome. If not, get out.
I always thought becoming a king was the best you could hope for in life, but I was wrong. Being rich is